So the Raiders last night, I don't know what happened to them.
I don't either.
What do you think?
I just think that the Redskins were up for the game, and I think the Raiders weren't expecting that type of a game. I don't know what the distractions were. I was actually in the air, so I missed a lot of the game. But from what I could see when I finally got to my room and turned the game on the last half, I guess, they didn't look like it wasn't what I was expecting. I was really quite surprised.
Do you consider the Raiders a Super Bowl contender?
I did, and so if they play like they played last night, heck no.
Yeah.
And so, and then when they showed the sideline, they showed the coaches, the Washington Redskins coaches, their facial expressions, the temperament. Those guys were into it. They were like, let's kick some butt. They were really had the guys all fired up. And you looked at the Raider coaches, it was quite a different experience. And so they weren't matching fire to fire there. So I think the Redskins somehow found a way to get up for that game way more than the Raiders. And even after the game, listen to some of the interviews. The players were saying, the great Raider players. And so they looked at them as a Super Bowl contender. And they were going out there to prove that they can be a Super Bowl team. And they were fired up like this game might have made their season.
What's the challenge for a young Raiders team that finally made the playoffs last year but hasn't won a playoff game, and now the pressures are on, the expectations are much, much higher? What are the pressures, what are the challenges of your young team trying to get to that next level?
I think the challenges are really something that maybe the players themselves, are going to need some help with. The coaches are going to have to help them. The coaches are going to have to help them understand that when you go into Washington, you're going to be playing a team that thinks you guys are Super Bowl contenders. There's a little history here, and a lot of guys don't know the history between the Raiders and the Redskins. So they need to get educated. So I think maybe a little bit better game preparation from the part of the coaches, getting them ready for the games. And the offense, the defense is going to be great. I think the defense is going to be good. They're young. They're going to get better every week, every game. But the offense cannot stumble. They really have to make plays and not have turnovers and things like that. And last night just wasn't their day.